What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a bit of a unplanned video. I just picked up the camera. Bank holiday Saturday. I'd usually go to the gym and then go straight to Black Belt Academy to train for my black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. But today is going to be slightly different. The dojo's closed and I might as well hit a class at Rural Fitness, which I'm on the way to now. My old Carrera thing is broken again. It was like one thing after another again with it. It's like back in March, before the Coda Brand antifreeze, it had problems with slipping gears and everything, so I changed chain and chain ring, thinking it'll be okay, and then it didn't, and then it turned out to be the gear levers, and then yeah, it worked okay, apart from the fact it kept slipping off the back rings at the back and the wheel. So I think it just needed to play around with resetting the gears. It has problems changing from the front ring. Is like got one big ring and it's got a little tiny ring as well, which is a really bad setup because the chain gets too loose and ends up slipping off. So there's things like that going on. And then I was riding one day a few weeks ago and then the chain nearly snapped off and stuff, so I had to like sort that out, but it's still not right. So at the moment I'm just going to get in a training session at Rural Fitness, so I'll see you in a moment then. Oh god, yep, that's done. That was a pretty rough one, to be fair. It's like 4 stations. I've got to take a picture of it, but it was like a variety of burning 10 calories on ski ergs. You had a minute to do it on each station and getting a certain amount of reps per exercise. And I think I did the 2 sets fine, and then by the time I got to the last 2 I started to die. So I just basically just relied on just doing the exercise, but it wasn't too much of a fuss if I didn't get what was required for it. And I started to feel a bit sick. Top was pretty nice. Told me to take 1 minute off, which I'm not used to that one. Yeah, it was pretty good though. Shame I can't do it too often. Strength and conditioning off the bike and off the mat helps build power, balance and control that I need to hit harder, ride faster and recover quicker. Even though I've retired from powerlifting, I still weight train around 4 to 5 days a week. I do it between bodybuilding and some strength and conditioning. And also I like to stay strong and look okay. And I enjoy lifting a little bit, so I carry on. And also I'm into the strength and conditioning aspects of it, where I like to be strong and faster. It'll help me with my martial arts and my mountain biking. It's not about lifting heaviest weight anymore, it's just getting some reps in. It's about enjoying lifting and just training in general, and also being very healthy. What's up guys, we're at one of my local bike trails or bike park, basically a bike park, Pimbo bike park in Skelmersdale, and gonna practice some jumps. I'm absolutely awful at them by the way, so yeah, let's get to it. I've had a bit of the balls up. I have my action camera, but I've got the harness for it, so just gotta do what we gotta do. That's good. yeah, today's not going too well. I was on those tabletops and there wasn't even much of a land, and that wheel came off with the chain and everything, so I'm sure some parts of it's missing as well. I hate that bike. But they've given this to spin around on, the little nimble thing actually. I quite like it, but yeah. Probably gonna destroy my trainers, but maybe less likely to fall to bits. I say I quite like it for now, but we'll find out when I fall off and die. As you can see, there wasn't much going on just then. It was mostly to do with the fact I brought the action camera with me, but I forgot the mounts to go with it, so I can't really record much of the rides, and I still don't have the confidence to ask any of the lads to film for me. So yeah, what basically happened was I warmed up on a blue trail and did a little bit of jumps. I was taking it easy because I didn't trust the bike whatsoever, so hit some of that and then tried a red trail with like some tabletops, and I barely lifted the ground when the chain came off again, and even worse, when I put the bike to the side I realised the back wheel fell off as well. So yeah, I literally decided there and then, I'm not riding this. And then James, who owns and runs Pimbo Bike Park where I was, he lent me his NS hardtail, and it was a medium frame, so it was a little big. Well, the Carrera is a medium frame, and even then it's a little big framed, but it was fine for what I need. But yeah, I rode his bike for the day, and oh my god, I really enjoyed riding my bike properly for the first time, and I managed to nearly clear the tabletops. It was nice I could get the my balance, so I didn't feel like I'm going to always fall off the front handlebars or too far back and stuff. So it was nice to glide a bit more, and I felt like I had a bit more control over the bike, and I didn't feel like the bike was going to snap on me every time I try and do something. Some of it was the placebo effect probably, and the fact that the bike's a bit more better quality than the Carrera, of course. So yeah, I've decided to retire the Carrera. I'm going to need a couple of new things on it, but it's got new chainring, new chain, new gear levers, so it's still functional, it just needs a few new parts. Yeah, I'm gonna patch her up a little bit and then sell her on. Hopefully it won't drop to bits on someone else, but someone who's getting into mountain biking, it'd be alright to hit some trails and commute around a little bit on it. So after that, I started looking at getting a better bike properly with a budget. If you're into this stuff, like martial arts, mountain biking, strength and conditioning, bodybuilding and stuff, feel free to like and subscribe, and also stay tuned. Next video you're going to see my new bike. See you next time, and remember, be unstoppable.